record this. So this is May, June 2021, spreadsheets and web authoring. So initially what we have is you have to create is an evidence document. You have been supplied with the following source file, J31 weather.csv. So obviously I'll open this file. Okay, I'll just display this. Okay, task 2, I'll just start from here. You're going to create a spreadsheet to calculate and display weather data about 3 towns called Amarta, Bingchen, and Kalsme. Open and examine the weather in a spreadsheet software. Save the spreadsheet with the new file, weather, followed by your center number, candidate number. So this means obviously we have to save it as, let me just close this file. So I have to file, save as, in the same folder, okay, let's say, and has to be saved as Excel workbook, okay? Remember, save it as an Excel workbook. As far as examining is concerned, average hours, so I have January, February, number of days with rain, number of days with rain, fine, number of days with heavy rain, okay, then we have some town dates, we have sunshine hours, rainfall, wind speed, sunshine. So for these 3 cities, we have sunshine, rainfall, wind speed for all these 3, right? Okay. So we studied it. So place in the footer, left align an automated file name with no file path. So file, print, page setup, header footer, in the custom footer, left align, what do we need to have? We need to have file name. So left align, I need to have is a file name. What else? Right aligned, your name, your center number, and candidate number. So right aligned, I'll have the following information. Press OK and press OK. Right? Any problem?
No.
No. Format rows 1 to 17 of the spreadsheet to look like this. So rows 1 to 17. Okay, so 1 to 17 rows have to be formatted this way. So let's do it. So our A1 to D. So A1 till D has to be merged. Has to have a background of gray. Has to be bold, black, increase the size a bit. Left this way, aligned. That's what I can see right now. No, it's center line actually. Okay. What else? This actually has these borders coming. The following, okay, the following is appearing till this way, but these cells have been aligned this way, right? January, February has been aligned this way, right? These have been centered, bold. That's all what I can see. Am I right? And lastly, this is also italic. You get my point? Okay. And I can just click here and double click into the columns. So I can actually, that's fine. Yes, this can come in the next line. So what we can do is we can simply right click, format, wrap the text, and knots should come down. Okay, and this way I could probably click here and double click and adjust this. So we have exactly like this or not, Ayan? Yes or no, dear? Right? Yeah, just 1 second. A bit more actually. Yeah. Any other? So that's fine. Okay, let's come with main course, and then we have to obviously format this as well. So I'll just do it a bit fast because it's more important that so we have town and all that. Town matter, so we have Actually, it's not that dark. Just this much. Font size, center, bold, italic, and same this way. Bold and right click, format, wrap the text. I have to do this, I can't ignore it. And you can see actually it's all center line. So remember this, you come into format again and you make this center and you make this center, both center. And in both case, hours, millimeter, all have to be in the next line. So I mean, obviously just a bit fast because we have to do it. This paper has a lot of Excel, remember that. So I'm pressing space. Ayan, you're with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Click and double click to adjust, fine. Let's align this way. And rest of it is fine. Okay. Yes, obviously, I need to enable this as well. So we got this all done. Okay, so applying formatting, right? 6 point done. 10 marks a lot. Obviously, print your spreadsheet showing the values. Make sure that the page. So obviously, we have to print the entire sheet just with the values. So obviously, you just go to print, okay, and you just print with values. I hope you know that, right? Okay.
Yes.
Obviously, that's why they have 1 marks. Okay. Now let's start with the formulas. Place in cell B3 to D3 formula to calculate for each town the average hour of sunshine for January, rounded 1 decimal place. So we have to find from B3. So over here, B3 to D3 to find the average, calculate for each town the average hour sunshine for January. So you can see over here is I have sunshine over here. So I need to find the average hour sunshine. So obviously what we'll do is, Ayan, for the city, we'll use is equals to average, yes or no?
Yes.
So this is for the city and we have January. Do we have all January? Yes, it's all January. So I can simply select from here is only January. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
And over here, I can do is equals to again I need to find the average. Although I can even use average if over here, but even average is also fine because they're all sorted. So I need to find it for this city, sunshine. Here we go. So yeah, so it doesn't make sense if I use average because I have to select the entire range for that. So there's no point. And here we go, the sunshine. Oh, went too far. So we got the average, right? Rounded to 1 decimal place. So we just have to use over here, obviously, is round the following, comma, 1. Yes. And the same way I have to do for this. Right? Are we clear on this?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Place in cell B4, D4 to calculate for each of the town the average hours of sunshine for Feb. Okay, no, it'll just take a second, but obviously you have to do it. So same way is equals to average for the same city, but now from Feb. So we'll simply select it from here is Feb. By the way, should I do this with average if to just make the concept clear? So just for discussion, if I use average if, I need to select is the range. I can select the entire range. Okay. And comma, I can simply do is select the criteria over here. No, that would be actually more average criteria. No, I think so. Average if is the best because if I do that, then I have to use average ifs. That doesn't require it to be so complicated. So I'm sorry, we don't have to use average ifs. Okay, so simply let's not make it complicated. Just simply select fab. And at the same time, let me just keep on doing round as well. Comma 1. Then for it was which column? And this one, E. So we have to be very attentive in case we don't select a wrong column. This could be an issue. And lastly, for the city. Not lastly, I think so. There is a lot more to be done. Right. Then with this, in cell D6 to D8, formula to calculate the total number of days that it has ranged for each of these three terms. So D6 to, where is it? D6 to D8. Number of days with rain, number of days with rain, number of days with rain. Okay. So you can see over here is rainfall. So you see uh, rainfall. So we have to actually do what, Aaron? Can you see over here? I read the question again. In cell D6 to D8, formula to calculate the total number of days that it rained for each of these rounds. So there wasn't any rain over here. Okay, you see. So what we can do over here is simply is equals to. I can use over here what? Yes, Aaron, you want to do with me?
No, I didn't say anything.
Sorry.
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't
Count
say
if.
anything.
Count if. Okay. So if I count if and if I select the rain, okay, I can count from here. Criteria. I want to count all that, but I don't want to include 0. Yes or no? So for that, what do we do? For that, we will do is obviously I'll put double quotes and I will use this as not and I'll say 0. And here we go. If I click OK, it says over here 35 because you can see over here is we will obviously have so from 15 to yes, they're on 35 exactly. Fine. Same way we have to do for this is equals to can't I replicate this to save time? Let's say if I replicate this, no, I can't. No, but I can save time. You know how come? I just need to do is in this case, I'll change this to Beijing, Bingjin. Okay, that's Bingjin. Not sunshine, sorry. Rainfall. It's not Bingchilling. Okay, right. And here we go. This one. And this one would be for Kalsmai. That's Kalsmai. And I hope I'm not talking to myself. right?
No, sir.
Good. Got this. We have calculated for all of these. Oh, no. Sorry. This was a mistake. I selected the wrong. One more second. So yes, replicate did save my time a bit. Okay, done. Then what we have? Then it says, okay, done with this as well. Place in cell D9 a formula to calculate the number of days with more than 7.5 of rain in this. So number of days with heavy rain. Very easy. Is equals to count if, and you count over here, select the range and comma. You need to find out what it has to be more than 7.5. So you can see over here is it is in millimeters. So don't write mm. So all you need to do is you will write over here in double quotes. It has to be greater than 7.5. And here you go. And you get 10. Now I'm saying is don't write 7.5 mm because actually they have mentioned that this is in millimeter. These are not in millimeter. Look at this. If you do that, it will be wrong. Why am I mentioning? Because some student made it wrong. Now they have next is place in cell D9 done, place in cell D10 a formula to calculate the average wind speed in Martha in January round. So in D10, the average wind speed. So you see your wind speed. Yeah. That's it. Average wind speed. That was average wind speed in Martha round. Fine. Okay. So just use average wind speed and I mistakenly average wind speed. And nearest knot. So comma 0. Okay. Nearest knot, obviously. Place in cell D10 a formula to calculate the number of days with spin speed of less than 5 knots in a month in January. So, sorry, I forgot. Number of days with wind speed. So again, count. Count if. I calculate the number of days with wind speed less than in January. So I select only from January, comma, less than 5. All those values that tend to be less than 5. They are 5. Okay. Let me read it again. Yeah, fine. Okay, save your spreadsheet and you have to actually print it. Right? Okay. So obviously what we have to do is save your spreadsheet, print your search formulas, print your spreadsheet with the value. So obviously what we do over here is we need to press control tilde, click here and double click between the columns. Yes or no? Get my point?
Yes.
Okay. And you will obviously print this and then you will press is control tilde and then obviously you will be printing this as well. So you're done with this, you printed this as well. Then what we have is you just have to make is a graph or chart. Have you done graphs or charts? Are they coming?
No, I have not done it yet.
No. Okay. So we've done till here. Just stop it now.